Welcome my dear learners for this penultimate module of operations research, that is module 5, game theory and sequencing. Let us discuss game theory first. Coming for game theory is basically a decision making technique when some uncertainties are created by our intelligent opponents. Game theory is defined as the activities played between two or more participants or players, and these activities are followed by certain set of rules. I repeat, game theory is an activity between two or more participants or players, and these activities will follow some set of rules. Let us discuss some definitions of game theory. Coming for the first definition, that is strategy. Strategy is defined as the course of action adopted by a player before he actually plays the game. Coming for pure strategy, consider there are two teams. If the player of one team knows what course of action will be taken by the opponent prior to the game, then the strategy will become pure strategy, because the game will become deterministic. So such situations will encounter pure strategies. Coming for mixed strategy, if a player does not know what is the course of action adopted by the opponent before the game starts, then the game will become probabilistic. So such situations will lead us to the mixed strategy. The pure strategy will be in games with deterministic in nature. Mixed strategy are arising in the games which are probabilistic in nature. Coming for the payoff matrix. The payoff matrix is the quantitative representation or measure of a satisfaction of a person, what he gets once the game ends. So payoff matrix is the quantitative measure or representation of a person, what he gets, or the satisfaction of a person once the game ends. Coming for 2% zero sum game. So in case of 2% zero sum game, there will be only two players. So loss of one player will be the gain for another player. So therefore the sum of net gain will be 0. Next, coming for minimax or max mini principle. The minimax or max mini principle states that when a person lists all his worst possible outcomes out of his strategy, he is going to choose the best among the worst outcomes. According to the minimax principle or max mini principle, when a person lists all these worst possible outcomes, the person will always choose the best among the worst possible outcomes. Next, coming for the saddle point. Saddle point is the position of a value in its payoff matrix, wherein which it will be the minimum among its row and maximum among its column. By knowing these simple definitions on game theory, we are going to solve the games with saddle point, 2x2 games without saddle point, and we are also going to solve problems on dominance rule, and finally we are going to give graphical solutions for game theory problems. So in this game theory, we are going to study about games with saddle point, and then we are going to solve 2x2 games, without saddle point, and then we are going to solve problems on dominance rule, and finally we will be dealing with graphical method for 2 cross n and also for m cross 2 payoff matrix. Coming for games with saddle point, in the given payoff matrix, that is the representation of the quantitative measure of satisfaction of a player, what he gets when the play ends or when the game ends, none of the entry in the payoff matrix will be minimum among its row or maximum among its column in case of 2x2 game without saddle point. In case of game with saddle point, you will always get an entry in the payoff matrix which will be minimum among its row and maximum among its column. Next, coming for the dominance rule, once we have not found out that any of the entry is minimum among its row or maximum among its column, then we will use dominance rule to reduce the game to 2x2 game without saddle point, and we will solve the game by using the rules what we are going to employ to solve the 2x2 game with saddle point. So basically, by using dominance rule, we will reduce the problem to the second category and we will solve it. And coming for the graphical method, so graphical method will also deal with the same. If the given problem is represented in any one among these two techniques, then we will solve the problem directly by using graphical method. If the given payoff matrix is not in any one among these two forms, then we should apply dominance rule and reduce the problem to any one among these two types, and then we should solve the problem by graphical method. So basically, using dominance rule will reduce the problem to 2x2 game without saddle point, and also using graphical method will reduce the problem to 2x2 game without saddle point. So these two methods are used to reduce the problem to 2x2 game without saddle point, and then finally we will solve the problem by using 2x2 game without saddle point. So if we have saddle point, no need to worry, in a straight shot we can solve the problem. So in such problems, we have an entry in the payoff matrix which is minimum among its row and also maximum among its column. So with this very brief introduction to game theory, let us solve our first categories of problem, that is games with saddle point. Coming for the first problem on games with saddle point, we have the payoff matrix. So this represents the quantitative measure of satisfaction of player A and player B, what they get once the play ends or once game ends. So they have played some game and this is the outcome of that game, wherein which the player A has 3 strategies, A1, A2, A3, and player B has 4 strategies, B1, B2, B3 and B4. Now we should solve this problem by saddle point method. So for any given problem, we should verify whether the problem has saddle point or not. If problem has saddle point, then problem ends immediately. If the problem does not have saddle point, then we should move on for these techniques. Let us solve this problem. The games with saddle points are solved by using max mini and minimax principle. What is this max mini and minimax principle? Is that coming for max mini along row, one should take minimum value out of the matrix and circle the maximum value among these minimum values taken out. Coming for minimax principle, along column take maximum value out of the matrix and circle the minimum value among these maximum values taken out. If this max mini is equal to minimax, then we will get the saddle point for that game. Let us use this minimax and max mini principle to solve these problems. Let us tackle problem number 1. So if I solve our problem number 1, we have strategies of player A as A1, A2, A3. So I should take out the maximum value out of the matrix in the column. So in the column I should take out maximum value out of the matrix. So therefore I will take the column maxima and here we have the strategies for player B as B1, B2, B3, B4. Along the rows I should take row minima. I should along row take minimum value out of the matrix. So therefore if I formulate, I will get, we have the payoff matrix as 1 7 3 4 5 6 4 5 7 2 0 3. Now applying max mini principle, along row I should take out minimum value. So in the first row the minimum value is 1, in second row the minimum value is 4, in third row the minimum value is 0. Now circle the maximum value among the minimum values taken out. Among these minimum values taken out, circle the maximum value. The maximum value is 4. So this completes the max mini principle. Now coming for minimax principle, along the column take out the maximum value. In column 1 the maximum value is 7, in column 2 the maximum value is 7, in column 3 the maximum value is 4, in column 4 the maximum value is 5. Now circle the minimum value among these maximum value taken out. Among these maximum values the minimum value is 4. So now since the row minimum is equal to the column maxima or the minimax is equal to the max minimum. So this is nothing but maximum of minimum values taken out, and this is nothing but minimum of maximum value taken out. So since max mini is equal to minimax, the game has saddle point and the value of the game is 4. So therefore the solution is since max mini is equal to minimax, the game has saddle point. So therefore the best strategy for player A is strategy A2. So in the A2 row we have the max mini. Similarly the best strategy for player B is the minimax is from strategy B3. And finally, the value of the game is So this is solution for our first problem. Let us move on and solve our second problem. So coming for the problem number 2, we have 3 strategies for player A. 1, 2 and 3. I should represent the column maxima. Coming for player B, we have 4 strategies. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I should represent the row minimum. The values are 8, 6, 2, 8, 8, 9, 4, 5, 7, 5, 3, 5. Now coming for row minima, coming for the first row, the minimum value is 2. Coming for row 2, the minimum value is 4. Coming for row 3, the minimum value is 3. So this completes row minima. Now I should circle the maximum value among these minimum values taken out. So this is the maximum value among the minimum values taken out. Similarly, in column, identify the maximum values and take it out. In column 1, 8 is the maximum value. In column 2, 9 is the maximum value. In column 3, 4 is the maximum value. In column 4, 8 is the maximum value. Now, circle the minimum value among these maximum values taken out. The minimum value is 4. Since the max mini is equal to the minimax, the game has saddle point. Therefore, coming for the strategies, the best strategy of player A is strategy 2. The best strategy of player B will be strategy 3. Therefore, the value of the game is equal to 4, which is nothing but the saddle point. Now, let us solve the final problem. Coming for problem number 3, we have the strategies as 1, 2, 3 and 4 for player A, and for player B we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the values are 93180, 654, 67, 24438, 56221. Now apply the row minima. So among the first row, the minimum value is 0. In the second row, the minimum value is 4. In the third row, the minimum value is 2. In the fourth row, the minimum value is 1. So I take out the minimum value from the matrix. Now I should circle the maximum among these minimum values. Maximum among these minimum values is 4. Now in the column, I should take the maximum values out. The maximum in the first column is 9. In the second column, the maximum value is 6. The third column the maximum value is 4. Fourth column the maximum value is 8. And finally in the fifth column the maximum value is 8. So in the column I have taken out the maximum values out. Now I should circle the minimum among these maximum values. Minimum among these maximum values is 4. Since the max mini is equal to the minimax, the game has saddle point. So therefore, since max mini is equal to minimax, the game has saddle point. Coming for the strategies, the best strategy of player A is strategy 2. Coming for the best strategy of player B, it is strategy 3. Therefore, the value of the game is equal to 4. So this completes the solution for these 3 problems which have the saddle point, which we have solved by using minimax and max mini principle. So this is how we should solve problems with saddle point. And also any problem that you are going to solve in game theory, first you should check for saddle point. If you won't get max mini is equal to minimax, then we should go for dominance rule or graphical method accordingly what he has asked us to solve. That's all from this lecture. Thank you.